getting a lot of questions right now from parents on what to do with Halloween candy. You know, what's a good amount? What do we actually do growing up? And so I'm going to share with you what my husband and I figured out with this topic. This is not the only way. This is just one way, all right? It was actually inspired by my own family growing up. So in my own family growing up, my sister has diabetes, and so we were not able to have any sugar in our house. No pop, cakes, sodas, cookies, nothing. And so as a result, what's really interesting is I have no sweet tooth. Like, put a piece of cake in front of me, I'm not going to touch it. So for Halloween, what my parents did, which I thought was super creative and empathetic, is they allowed my brother and I to go to about 10 houses, so we had just a little experience with Halloween, but then as a family, we would go to the movies. And so it was more of an experience as a family. And so I thought that was really great and very wise on their behalf. So drawing from that, what my husband and I have done is that we would allow our boys to go trick-or-treating. Our boys are teenagers now, so they don't do it. But when they were younger, we would allow them to go trick-or-treating. And then come home, and they would go with their friends. So they would come home, and with their friends, they would put all the candy out, and they would trade it. And so it was like a big trading session for about an hour. And it was great to kind of watch the communication, the negotiation with this candy. And then the friends would leave, and then we would allow our boys to choose their favorite 50 pieces. That's it. And then we'd give away the rest. And so they would have 50 pieces of candy, and they were allowed to have up to 2 pieces per day. That's it. And so in that just really simple little structure, all of a sudden we're teaching negotiation, communication, self-discipline, responsibility, decision-making. And I think it was just a really healthy way to do it. And so because candy is not wrong, sugar is not wrong, we just have to be really careful around how much we how much we take in. And so, parents, think about, just try to think about a creative way that you can kind of set boundaries so your kids are experiencing Halloween, but with some really healthy boundaries, especially with sugar.